Alright, by now you must have decided whether you would be applying for exceptional promise or exceptional talent. Now let's work on building up the portfolio. So when you talk about the building up the portfolio, there are 10 pieces of evidences which you need to provide. So these 10 pieces of evidences can be classified into two category criteria: mandatory criteria and optional criteria. When you talk about the mandatory criteria, by the name itself, it is unavoidable. That means you have to provide evidences under the mandatory criteria, and these evidences need to be related to the market recognition. When we talk about the market recognition, it's external validation of your profile. So a credible authority from outside which is within your space is recognizing you for your work, and that consider as a market recognition. And for that you need to provide 3 to 5 evidences under the mandatory criteria. Now talking about the optional criteria, you will have 4 optional criteria, out of which you need to provide evidences for 2 criteria. So it can be combination of innovation, impact, innovation, volunteer work, academia and impact. So it can be combination of any of these 4, and you need to select 2 of them, and for those 2 of them you need to provide 5 to 7 supporting evidences for those. So overall it becomes a 10 pieces of evidences which you need to provide. Minimum you need to provide 2 evidences for optional criteria, and minimum 3 evidences you need to provide for mandatory criteria. So that is how it need to be built. I suggest ideally you need to provide 4 evidences for mandatory criteria and 3 evidences you need to provide for optional criteria each. So that becomes your portfolio, and that is what you need to showcase as a part of your global talent endorsement, apart from 3 LORs, 1 CV and personal statement. So I would like to ask you guys what kind of optional criteria based on your experiences. So these optional criteria are selected based on your previous experiences. If you have very good impact from your past work experience, you should select the impact criteria. If you have a good innovation or volunteer work contribution, you need to select those criteria. So I would like to ask you which 2 optional criteria you would be selecting as a part of your portfolio. Please comment in the video itself. I would look forward to it.